kiss was passionate and sexy, and I love it. And then whenever he's like, I want to try something, don't move. Don't move. I like when he says that second, don't move. And like when he like pushes her, like he like attacks her and like pushes her down and is like, "Argh," and like makes out with her, and it's freaking sexy and hot, and I love it. And then he's like, no, and he like jumps off. Who's you saying no to? Because you were the one that like attacked her, basically, which I think is weird because I wanted her to like jump on top of him. And then when he like hits the wall, when he like jumps off of her, Charlie so would have heard that. Or is it just me? Because I totally think he would have heard that. But whatever. And then I just feel like there wasn't like a good enough transition, and like there wasn't a good enough representation of like time passing. And I feel like after the kissing scene, when they're laying there and like she's cuddling with him in bed asleep, I feel like if they would have like broken that up a little bit and like shown them laying there in different clothes, like him wearing different clothes, I think it would have would have been a better representation of time passing. So yeah, I just felt like it was rushed. Like it felt like, okay, they're here, the bio scene, he leaves, he comes back, he saves her, they fall in love, James comes, and the movie's over. So I just feel like there wasn't like enough representation of time passing. Yeah. And then Bella's orgasm. It's so funny because it's insane. It looks like she's having orgasms like all the time. Like she's laying there in bed and she's like even when she's sleeping, I don't know. And then at the end she's like, when she's like dying, yeah, she's totally orgasming. And I like the part with Charlie and like when she comes in and she's like, I have a date with Edward Cullen. He's outside. And then he like cocks his gun. I love that. I really like how they did Charlie. I think he's kind of a dick in the movie, more so than he is. When he's like, bring him in, and she's like, I think she says like, be nice or something, and he goes like this. He looks like a friggin' monkey. And so from now on, I call him Charlunky, because he's Charlie the monkey. The baseball scene, which I really, really love. I was so excited to see the baseball scene. I really liked it. But I have one thing. Emmett friggin' Cullen, the badass buff guy, does not wear velour. Who was the person who decided to put Emmett fucking Cullen in velour? I mean, really, I just don't understand it. But I really like it, and I think it's neat how, like, Rosalie runs, and I don't know if that's just me, but I just think it's neat how she runs in that scene. And I love Jasper. I feel like we really get to see, like, the true side of Jasper in that scene. And, like, the way they're flipping the bats and everything, and they're all, like, so hot in that scene, and I love it. And who doesn't love Muse? Supermassive black hole. Love it. And this is totally Trisha's line, but I'm stealing it because I thought it's funny. Like, when he's like, put your hair down and stand behind me and just don't say anything. And Trisha, like, went to see this movie and she yelled out, like a real woman should. And it's totally a joke, so don't think that we're being, you know, stupid chauvinist women or whatever, but it's just funny. And it gets a laugh every time. They leave, and they, you know, what I wanted to see in the movie was the part where when they go back to the Collins house to like go off into like Phoenix and everything, and in the book they like describe it how like these metal like walls like encase the whole house and everything, and I really wanted to see that. I thought it would have been really neat, and I was kind of disappointed they didn't do that. And I was really disappointed they didn't really mention the Denali clan, because I mean, I just feel like that is going to lead more into, like, the things that are happening in New Moon and more so in Eclipse. But, like, I just wanted them to mention that, and they didn't. And then they go to... I wanted to see more of Alice and Jasper on their way to Phoenix. And one thing, when they were driving there, they showed them, like, in the sun, and there was no sparkling. And to my knowledge... Vampires sparkle. WTF. The fight scene was amazing. I loved it. And I just, like, I'd seen it online, like, a bunch of times before the movie, but, like, every time I see it now, even, like, online, like, not online, I mean, like, at the theater, it's just amazing, and I love it, and it's fantastic, and it's just way better on the big screen than it is on, like, my 17-inch computer, so whatever, but I really, really liked that. I just thought it was fantastic. I liked it, and I love how Alice, like, rips off James's head. I really do. And then the hospital scene, I love the hospital, like, more so from Edward's point of view, but, like, Bella just, case 2, bad acting in that part, and I don't like it, but what can I do? The movie's made, and I love the movie and everything. I just, like, when she freaks out there, I just don't believe it, but I like Edward's part in that scene. Okay, and then the prom scene, the shoes that she is wearing, fail. The leggings, fail. The lack of Alice Cullen coming over and making her up and Bella not knowing where she's going, fail. Edward Cullen not taking his Aston Martin Vanquish to prom, fail. Yeah, that part just totally fails for me. Tyler Crawley not showing up, fail. Big time, yeah. So, yeah, that part I don't like. And then the prom, I like when they go in, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but, like, it's a casino night, and the cards that they're using at the I think it's blackjack table or whatever it is, are cards from the Rio casino. And if you don't get the connection with that, when Edward leaves Bella in New Moon, he goes to Rio. Look for it. It's there, I swear. And a lot of people haven't noticed that Victoria's, like, standing right there when they walk into prom. And I don't know about you, but when I went to prom, like, it was insane. Like, you had to show your ID. They had to sign you in. I don't know how she, like, snuck in, but whatever. I guess she did. But whatever. I liked how she's there. So that's really all that matters. And I seriously love the scene where they're dancing outside and she's standing on his feet and he, like, kisses her neck, and oh, it was just amazing. I love that part. And the part with Victoria at the very, very end when she, like, is walking down the stairs and it fades to black. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And oh, when Bella dies, she thinks she's dying or whatever, and the whole flashback scene, that is, like, one of my favorite, I think that is, like, my favorite part of the whole movie, is that section of scenes that, and I'm sure I'll have more to talk about because I'm going to go see it again tomorrow for the 6th time. So we're trying to keep Twilight in #1 spot for 2 weeks. So go see it again, go see it multiple times, and have a good night, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Peace out.